Forever Unbridled, trained by Churchill Downs-based Dallas Stewart, has unfinished business in Friday's $2 million Breeders' Cup Distaff at Del Mar in California. The 5-year-old mare was third in last year's Distaff, but comes into the 2017 race 2 for 2. Churchill Downs Fleur de Lis and an upset of two-time champ Songbird and Saratoga's Personal Ensign.
I was pretty impressed, weren't you? It was an impressive race to, ship in there and take on the champion and beat her like that. That was a pretty impressive race, I thought.
You're opting to train her up to the Breeders' Cup Distaff versus having run back in a race like the Beldame or the Spinster. Just sort of elaborate on that.
Well, the timing was about the same from the Fleur de Lis to the Personal Ensign. And now from the Personal Ensign to the Breeders' Cup, we're talking roughly 10 or 11 weeks. She stayed well for the Personal Ensign. She came out of it good. She works good. She worked 101 today. She worked in 3/4 and 12 last week. She's been consistent. She trains hard every day, so we just thought we'd stay with that. Send her in there fresh, fit, ready to go.
She never ran until sort of the middle of June. Was that by design, or did she have a little setback?
Well, she had an injury. She had a chip taken out of her ankle after the first of the year last year, so it took some time. And we were lucky to get her started when we did.
Talk about her race last year in the Distaff at Santa Anita, and she only got beat like a length and a half to, a Hall of Fame horse to be in Beholder and a Hall of Fame horse to be in Songbird.
She ran great. She just ran out of ground. She was putting a move on, and the race was over. She got beat a length. She tried hard. Two great horses.
How would you compare her this year to last year?
Much better. Just stronger. She's always had that will to be a great horse, and I think she's going to show up and run big in the Distaff.
Do you know what plans are beyond the Breeders' Cup? Certainly Mr. 50 obviously is in the breeding business, but would he, since this was sort of an abbreviated season, would he entertain running her next year?
Yeah, he'd entertain it. He'd look at running against the boys. I mean, he would try several different things. So we'll see.
And you've won the Breeders' Cup Distaff before. Just put in perspective for people that have never been in that position, how hard it is, A, to get a horse to the Breeders' Cup, and B, to actually win.
We're fortunate to have her. I've had her family, her sister. Her sister ran third in the Breeders' Cup Distaff, Unbridled forever. Her mom won the Oaks, so to be a part of the family, it's quite remarkable for me as a horse trainer, a person that just loves horses, to be here with her. And, what she shows me every day, how she goes out there and trains so hard. She eats good, her weight's good. You can see dapples all over. She's just a wonderful individual.